Friends, I have been asked by the Maharaj to say a few words about Holy Mother. I think most of you were there in the morning, if I am not wrong. Therein we talked about the Holy Trial, and out of that, one of this trial about Swamiji, his life was not much, but his teaching. And now they asked me to speak about the other entity, that's Holy Mother. I repeat the same thing, that you all know the life and teachings of Holy Mother. Nothing new, the old thing repeated. That's what I'm going to do. There is a necessity also of doing this, as we get this from the Gospel, that when Totapuri was cleaning his brass vessel, which was shining all right, but he used to clean every day, then somebody asked, when it is already shining, why do you clean? Then he said, so that it always remains shining. It doesn't go dull. That is the repetition of this, we keep it alive. So what we do is, by talking like this, is to keep the knowledge which we already have, most of us, because we have already read the life of these three and their teachings also. So gathering together and repeating some of the old things will enrich all of us. Now I am going to say a few words on the Holy Mother's life. As I said that there three of them are only one entity which has come in these three forms to give us three different kinds of teachings. So one of that was the one who was Ramakrishna, who was something like a theory giver, the one who gave us the theories, the teachings. The second part of it which we find is the one who has elaborated this theory like a Bhashyakara commentator to all, India and in foreign countries everywhere, was that other entity which was Swami Vivekananda. The same theory was elaborated, given as a commentary like a Bhashyakara. And the third one out of this is the Holy Mother, who is supposed to be the demonstrator, to demonstrate that into life, what has been taught. Because we find the Holy Mother, what she does in her life, as we read her life, is only the ordinary household chores, which most of our mothers, they do every day. But why then speciality? She is a Holy Mother. She has not anywhere taken any class. She has not expounded any of the scriptures. All ordinary duties as a housewife should do, that's what she did. Then what is the speciality in her also? For that we'll have to see one thing, that there's the Most High, whenever he comes to us, as for his own promise, that whenever the dharma, righteousness will be in decline and the dharma will go up, I will come and set the things right and go away. But as Brahman himself is not able to do all the things, as he said in our scriptures also, he uses his own Shakti, his own power. Prakritim swamadhisthaya sambhavami atmamayaya. That's what he said. Because with that only he converts himself first into a entity. He becomes Ishvara, same Brahman, using his own Shakti, allows the Shakti to convert him first to become Ishvara, who creates with the help of this his power. And generally Shakti in India is taken as a feminine one. So when they take their body, the Brahman comes as a male figure, generally, most of the time, and this power, inherent power, comes as a female body, in the feminine body. But as she comes, especially talking about Indian atmosphere, when she comes into India, as this whole party came once, so she has to also show certain things what a woman should do. So we find when he came as a Rama, he brought his own Shakti, Ma Sita. Therein she has to show one quality of the women, special quality which is expected out of them. And we find that therein she has shown how an ideal wife should be. An ideal wife, how he should be. That's what we find in the life of Ma Sita. Then when they come in the second time, in Dwapara, he came as Krishna and his Shakti came as Radha. Radha's. Now there he has to show one more quality of the women, especially in Indian context. And that is what a lover should be. Pure love. Nowadays love is taken something on a carnal scale. I'm not going for a carnal scale. I'm going for a pure love. What a pure lover, premika, should be. So we find all along, Ma Radhika is showing, or rather acting that particular part as a lover, wherein the carnal thing, the worldly thing do not creep in. Otherwise, if you see from the worldly point of view, you will not accept Sita as something ideal one. Because from our angle of view, she was doing a very wrong thing. And that was this. Radha was a married woman. She was married to Ayan Ghosh. Being a married woman, to have love with somebody else in Indian context, from the worldly point of view, from the social point of view, is very bad. Then you should not have taken Radha to be a venerable one, respected one. But we never raised this point because there is no question from this angle that they were in love. The love was on a mental level, a psyche level, nothing to do with the physical level. Anyway, they did that much portion and they went away. This third time when they came as Ramakrishna and Ma Sarda. Now here also she has to show one more quality, and which I should say as far as the Indian woman is concerned, the best and the foremost quality, and that is motherhood. What a mother should be. None of them had to show that, Sita or Radhika, about that part of the acting as a mother, a real mother. That portion has to be done, to be shown to the people. So she came here this time, especially to expose that particular motherhood. In common parlance, mother is taken as the one who gives birth to some child, bearing that child in her womb, and that womb has to come out, the child has to come out from her womb, from her body, then she becomes a mother. Before that, we don't call them as mother, we call them as unmarried girl, Kumari. But that is not the real meaning of the mother. If that would have been the real meaning of the mother, this Holy Mother has not produced a single child. In that case, she cannot be Holy Mother, not even holy, not even mother. But she had to prove that motherhood has nothing to do with the body. Motherhood has to do with the psyche and the spiritual level. Without producing any child from his own body, a woman can become a mother, and she has proved it to that level today that if she would have brought out 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 sons or issues of her own, she would have been a mother she would not have been a holy mother or a universal mother. And today she is a universal mother. That motherhood has been shown by her. This is the first thing. And what is that motherhood? Is it something to do with the women only? No. It's a quality. It goes with both bodies, male and the female. More exposed in the female body because of their construction, mental construction and body construction. That is much more on them. But the men also can expose or express their motherhood. We find this, that when most of these disciples, when they used to refer about Ramakrishna, they never said anything, but they just said, Thakur was just like a mother like us. From this worldly point of view, how could he be mother? He was a male, he was a man, he was not a woman. But then they felt Thakur was just like a mother to us. And even then, when this Thakur, I call it, we will generally on that side we call Thakur, I was told this side it is called as Guru Maharaj much more. So I sometimes say Thakur, don't mind for this. So Guru Maharaj, when they left his mortal coil at Kashipur, mother was told about this when she was down below in her room. When she goes up, if she would have seen him as her husband, she should have wept like just any other ordinary mortal woman. Oh, my husband, where have you gone, leaving me like this? This is generally the women of India, they say. Oh, mere pati dev, tum mujhko chhod ke kahan chale gaye ho? Where have you gone, leaving me? But she never told that. You all read it. Therein she said, oh, Mother Kali, where have you left me? Where did you go by leaving me? Calling Thakur as Mother Kali. So that means it's a body doesn't matter in that. It's a question of psycho. And not only psych, it's on the spiritual level where there is no male or female, no gender. It's only certain kind of quality. That quality is much more exposed, of course, in the mother because, as I said, for their construction, body construction, mind construction. And that motherhood has to go where? If it is on a lower level, this is only my child. I have to give all my love and affection and everything for that child. And these few children of my own, that's a common factor. Next to that is only after feeding them, after putting them into quiet a place and all. If we get a chance, I may look after my brother's children or the other people's children. This is what is actually happening. But as she has not produced anything of her own, anything, anybody, whosoever comes, equal kind of a expression of motherhood. And that doesn't go only with the one particular thing. She has, as I said in the morning, if you are remembering of those who were there, that when Ramakrishna came to know what is inside is already outside, whatever is here, that is there. Jo yahan hai, wo wahan hai. That's what he said. He then said, by closing the eyes you can see him. By opening the eyes you cannot see him. He is there everywhere. This is the one which has been put into a demonstration by Holy Mother. How could she do it? You will get only one incident to start with. I'll give three incidents to see how she sees the universalism of it. She says in one place, this Amjad, you all know, the Muslim, the dacoit, the illiterate, is my son. And then the Sharat, Shardananda, a Hindu, a Brahmin, a literate man, and a disciple of Ramakrishna. Two different stages when you see from this angle. But mother says, Sharat is also my son. As Amjad is my son, Sharat is my son. Where does she see? If she sees the body, they cannot be son of the same mother of having these different types. She has gone deep into it, looked through into it, and looking through into it, she has found that inside both this body, there is only one existence, and that existence as a mother I love as only son. So it's only outer shell which is to be taken out. When you taken out the outer shell, anyone, but then if she would have done only that much, it would not have been the universal motherhood. What about the others, those who are not human beings? She excludes them. Then she is not at all a universal mother in that way. She is not exposing her whole motherhood. Then we get the second incident. The second incident is one day in Jarambati, when she was taking food and Brahmachari was serving the food, a cat, which was a pet cat there, was troubling a bit. After all, that's cat's habit of going and getting food from the table, from the plate. It's but natural. It was doing its own dharma. So dharmeni dhanam seva paradharma bhayavaha. Its dharma is to do that. So he was doing it. But then Brahmachari didn't like it, and he kicked it. Go out. Straightway, as he kicked, she puts her hand on her chest and he says, "Sonny, you have kicked me." Then he says, "Where have I kicked you? I have kicked the cat. Am I not there? Is it not my son?" So you just see the stages. It's a stage from where Amjad, from the Sharat to Amjad, it comes to a cat. If she stops there, then you can just say she sees the same thing in the living being. How the inanimate thing is Sarvam Khaluvidu Brahma, is Brahman is everywhere, and Brahman is not only in the human being or in the living being, everything, every particle, which today your higher science also says, that in quantum theory it's only the particle which is coming into existence, different things, and there is no two things, out of that everything has come up. So that quantum, that Brahman, is supposed to be everywhere. If that is everywhere, in non-living being also she should be there. This is what once was challenged by, when Ramakrishna was talking, Vivekananda jokingly said, "Oh, you mean to say Brahman is everywhere? This pot and this and that, they are also Brahman?" He says, "Yes, they are also Brahman." From that angle it seems he is a madman who talks this ordinary pot and a thing is a Brahman. But when he sees, that seeing is the one. Seeing is the one. When he saw this, he saw that is also Brahman. That's why this Ramakrishna, when he was approached by Narendranath, who was searching this Brahman somewhere outside, everywhere, went to different kind of manishis, rishis, manishis, those who were available then. "Have you seen God? Have you seen God? Have you seen God?" Nobody was dare enough to say. But when he goes to Ramakrishna and says, "Yes, I have seen him. And I have seen him as you see, I see you. I see more clear than what I see." The whole Vedanta, the gist of Vedanta is there. The gist of Vedanta, what he said, "Ekam sat vipra bahuda vadanti," comes there. When I see you, when I look at you, in your figure, Narendranath Dutt, the son of Vishwanath Dutt, I don't see God. But when I look through, it's looking at and looking through. When I look through you, I look through your soul, I see God. There's only one thing. That's God. That's Parameshwar Paramatma. So it's not that Parameshwar Paramatma is supposed to be with only one figure. So that is what Mother has said. Yes, I have seen that. I am loving it as a mother. This is my mother acting as a mother. To that I am loving. So we find again, inanimate object also finds the same existence. That same particle. How? One day somebody was sweeping. When after sweeping, that broomstick was thrown off. She coolly says, "No, don't do that. It has also got his respect. This is to be given proper respect and care." Because she has seen through the broomstick the same thing which she has seen in the Sharat, which she has seen in the Amjad, which is the cat. That is the exposition. That is our Vedanta. This is what Mother has said. But in a true life, how to put it? When you are in this body, you have to have different kinds of activities. Keeping that in mind, Vivekananda was told that, Sharda Devi was told that by Ramakrishna. He said, have the knowledge of Advaita in your Anchala. That's what he said. Or I can talk it, keep it in your pocket. Advaita, non-dualism, and start moving in the dualism. अद्वैत के ज्ञान अपने आंचल में बांध कर द्वैत में घूमते रहो. That's what in Hindi. That is keeping that universalism, that one thing existing everywhere. You have to be in this Dvaita, in this dualism, with different things, keeping that in mind. So we find that, say when mother is in Chairambati, there was a brahmachari who was actually a freedom fighter. He used to hate freedom fighter. The first thing was to hate the Britishers. So that's what he was doing. The girls, the small girls, wanted to have some saris. That time they were wearing saris, not that frocks and all. Much more for the small 8th, 9th standard, they used to wear saris. So they were saris. So the brahmachari goes and purchases some saris which are from khadi, which khadi was supposed to be that time much more used. Then these girls were small girls, so definitely they said, no, we don't want such a coarse thing as that. Give us the best fine one from the mill. Mill saris were supposed to be very good. Then he said, no, you cannot take. That is of the Britishers, these Videshis, they are all troubling us and all. He started telling a lot of things. I can't purchase like that. This is you have to do. Ma, tell them that they should accept this. Ma coolly tells, why don't you give them this mill sari if they want it? Ma, but they are this. Well, they are also my sons. They are also my sons. When you see at the surface level, Ma was the one who was not loving India at all. The people who were troubling us, so much, she is saying, they are my son. What is this? So that means she was not at all having any love for the country. This is one aspect of it. Keep it aside. Then one day again you come and see, one man comes and says, Ma, today we have seen in Koalpada, one pregnant lady was handcuffed and the policemen were taking her to the police station. The same Ma, you have to contrast between these two. The same Ma says, what? They have done that bad thing as that? Insulting the womanhood? They will have to go, they will have to go, they will have to go. The same one to whom once she said, she is my son, because the different situations, she is now working in the Dvaita field. Dvaita field, she says she is her son. But then, he says, they will have to go, they will have to go. Meaning by that, when you are in the Dvaita field, or the dual field, of course you will have to go. If someone comes to you, a tiger comes to you, you can't say, oh, tiger also is a Brahman, I am also a Brahman. Okay, you come and I embrace you. You can't do that. You are not in the dual field. Keeping well, the tiger is also the same Brahman. I am also the same Brahman. But I am a human being and tiger is a tiger. I am is eatable things. I must have this body. I must climb up. Keeping that thing in this is what is supposed to be the balancing of life. Balancing of life is to be done by that, wherein you have to see the real thing that all are one. But for practical purposes in this, you have to behave certain times, keeping that in mind. If you don't keep it in mind, then it is too much. It will be too much. Now suppose ordinarily you will say, don't kill anybody. You should not kill anybody. That is hatya, murder. Even in the law it is there. You can't kill anybody. Now suppose a soldier goes to the frontier, an enemy comes. He goes on shooting people like anything. 15, 16 of them are shot dead. He has done, murdered 15 to 20 people. But instead of rebuking him, we bring him back and give him Veer Sena medal in 26 January parade. The same man who has killed 15 of this. Now the same man comes on leave, goes to his home in the village. The little quarrel between the neighbor with the little demarcation of land. He takes the gun, he kills the man. Only one man. The man is arrested. He is tried and he is hanged. There he kills 15 and he is praised. He has been given medal. Here he has killed only one. He is hanged. This is the dual level. So dual level mother was already there. That's why she said, our Indian culture, our Indian civilizations are very old, tested one. It's not the invented one of 50, 100 years of Western culture which has completely taken everything off from us. It's a tested one. It's been tested thousands of years. Don't just shed it off. She did not do that. She was doing the balancing, also the balancing. The Ma was all the time putting sari on. That is Hindu culture, putting sari on. And a woman who is supposed to be married, and that's why in Bengal especially, they put lot of veils. She was putting all these things. Didn't discard a single thing. That is our culture. By seeing this, someone says, oh, she was too backward. She's not forward at all. So backward as that, we are advancing so forward. Same when 4 or 5 foreign devotees of Vivekananda comes, Nivedita and all, a woman in a village, Brahman widow, such of these old customs, she is there. When these foreigners are coming, supposed to be untouchable. You should have been only backwards. You should have said, don't ask them to get in. Come on, throw them out. She calls them. She tells, yes, they are also my daughters. Come. She took them, asked them to sit on her cot and accepted them. Is she not forward? Is she not advanced? But for that she took, discard all his saris and all and put this jeans and go on No. It's all right, you do that. But don't discard that. Don't accept one by discarding your own thing. Ma has done, shown us that. Keep all your things. But Swamiji also said this. Not that you be in a frog in a well, that be onto your own, don't accept anything. Always accept whatever is good for others to enrich your own culture, your own civilization. Don't accept the whole Indian culture and all these things thrown into a dustbin and take the other things. And this is what is happening today. See Japan and all, they were accepting some few clothes and all for working purpose. We also do it. They have not left any of their cultures. But with due respect today, it is the moonwalk and this is what we are to worry about. Bharatanatyam has to be thrown off. This is only thing which Ma did not want. She wanted to have a complete balancing of life. Complete balancing of life, because this culture, this civilization was a very old one, tested one. The other one is imported. When we had this on the high one, those people who are all dancing along, making us to dance with all this ramp and whatnot, were all that time the dwellers in the jungles or on the bridges, on the rooftop. So mother said, accept this, which has been also given to this by her way of talking to her own sons, these people. This is what is given to Vivekananda to say that you have to always take pride to be an Indian. To be an Indian doesn't mean that you don't accept the good things of others. There are a lot of good things in the foreign countries which you can accept. One example I will give you. We have got a very bad culture of making things dirt on the road, everywhere, throwing things here and there. We clean our temples, but after the temple present is over, we throw everything off. We take a banana on the road, and when the banana is over there, we just throw the skin off. But learn from these Westerners. That is to be learned. They don't litter anything. They pick up things and put in the litter box. Why don't we do that? Why don't we learn that portion, which is good on them? When they keep everything good, when they keep their cows and all so good as that, clean, even putting fans on, clean everything on in their cow shed. Why should it be here? We call Go Mata. And then the whole cow dungs and all become a skin of that body and thrown on the road. Learn from them. The one, even if you think he was mother, cow mata, go mata, behave that as go mata. When she stops giving any more offspring, she stops giving milk, you coolly throw her out, leave her, or if you're a little bold enough, sell it to the butchers. This is what you are doing. And you say you are all dharmic, we are all religious minded. This is dharma. This is dharma which you will have to have. See everywhere. Wherever you see any of this, these are all our own. Maybe our country is poor, but our country is our country. Their country is their country. Your country cannot be there. Your motherland cannot be his motherland cannot be yours. But with all this due respect, today we have three mothers. One is the one who gave us birth. One is the mother in which we have been born the practical religion. The other is the mother which is my motherland. The time I am born, I have come into this world, this motherland is feeding me. First indirectly to the mother's milk. Who has got this milk by taking all the cereals from the place? And she has brought me up. I got all my things and all my educations, everything this motherland has given me. And when I get my education, I go to the foreign country, live my citizenship and take pride. I am not an Indian, I am a foreigner, I am an American. Swamiji has given a whip for them. Those who have got all this kind of education and food and everything, right from the time they is born till this time, they leave this country and go to other place, leaving this ma and go to other ma. And accept that as mother, I call them as gaddar in English, which is actually nothing but treacherous. This is what we have to see. First, love your country. Our country is poor, doesn't matter, but this is our country. Here we got a life. I was in Jarambati for 10 years. Mother has given me the chance of serving her school for 10 years as the head chowkidar. A lot of people, foreign countries, they used to come to us. Just for testing, I used to ask them, why do you come every year spending so much money to our country? Our country is so poor, roads are not good, everything is not bad, yours, everything is so fine. Why don't you come here? Why do you come here? You know what he said? You have to learn from them. He coolly said, Swami, we come here to see life. You have a life, we don't have a life. We are automated. We are automated, Swami. Everything is there. I call it a switch culture. Go on pressing the switch, you get a damn thing, everything on. Someday even you have not to mix your food also. That will also be mixed by machine and put into your mouth. And someday even the digesting also will be done by them. So that is the one, that is the missing culture. But they come, they say we come here to. They should ask me to take me to the village. Why? We want to see a grandmother stretching her leg, caressing a granddaughter or grandchild, grandson. We haven't seen it, Swamiji. We want to see it. I have to take them to the farmers' villages, tell them about this. Will you allow them? He says, for us it is not there. You know why? They've got a very good culture known as use and throw. Use and throw is their culture. So we have got use and throw. After some time, this TV is gone throw, car thrown, everything thrown. So we throw everything, even our parents. And these are to be pushed into dustbin. There's a big dustbin for throwing this who are not to be used anymore. You have given me food, you have brought me up, given me education. I am married now, I have got my child, I have got my service, no more required. Throw you. Where do we throw it? Old age home. That old age home is supposed to be the dustbin or all of this. I had a friend, an IAS officer. He also did the same thing. He put his father in one of these old age homes. He was with one son in his home. The son used to all the time tell, pester the father, come on, take me one day to my grandfather. These parents were not allowing. Oh, no, don't worry. But after some time, they were forced to take that boy. So he took that boy to that place, and then he said, this is your grandfather. Touch his feet, at least he told, touch his feet. The boy said, why should I touch? Did you touch your father's feet? The first thing. Then he had to touch his father's feet, then he touched. After touching, he was going on seeing the whole room, the bathroom, this and that. Father got wild. What? You have been pestering me so much to show you the grandfather. I have brought you here. No, you're not talking to him. You're only going through. I am going to see the place where I am going to dump you when you grow old and I grow up. I am going to see the place of dumping place only. He said, I got a shock. Next day I brought my father back. This is again the same thing. Your father is also to be given a motherhood by you, because that motherhood is already there. This is how Mother has told us everywhere, how we have to love others. And in the love of the others, it should be always one thing. It's a one-way traffic. For God's sake, don't bring any kind of business in the law. Love is only one-way traffic. Go on giving love. If you get it back, fine. If you don't get it back, fine. So love should, Swamiji has given a triangle. Love knows no fear. Love has got no bargaining. Love for love's sake. And mother has done that, love for love's sake. One day night she was in Jarambati. There was a cough in the cow shed. Had little pain on her small cough, the heifer. She had some little pain on her, this thing, on her belly. And it was, crying like a little off. That time it should be little off. Whole night this mother could not sleep. She was only tossing, thinking that somebody should go. Nobody went. Then she had to shout like this, yes mother, I am coming, I am coming. She ran all the way to the cow shed, opened the cow shed and started nursing whole night. That is mother. It's a calf. It's a calf. It didn't come out from her home. It's not even a human being. But the motherhood came up. Oh, he's suffering, he's suffering. Are we feeling that way? If anyone on the road, today's paper it was there. One man in Delhi was hit by one car or something like that. He was about to die. Everybody was passing through. Nobody ever looked at it, picked him up. Advancement. We're advancing. Very fast advancing. No time to see a man dying. This is what we have got. But here we see a man, a holy mother, couldn't sleep in her room because that calf is weeping for their pain, runs and does it. This is what you have to learn from her. Not much of only waving lights, not of bhajan. It's all right, it's fine there. But let us not get stuck up on the thing. I have done my duty, I have done my religion, I have done my spiritual. A slot in your whole figure, all time. So much of this work, so much of that work. A slot to do my religion. In the evening, some arti, some morning, some arti, some bhoga. Not that. Throughout the day, 24 into 7, sleeping and waking, you must practice your spirituality. This spirituality is not to be only in the temples and the churches and the mosques, everywhere. This has been shown by mother. Ordinary household chores. You also do, I also do. Every one of us are doing. But how we have changed the angle of vision. The whole spiritual practice is nothing but you cannot change the whole world. World will go as it is. How do you change your angle of vision? If you go on doing this very thing will become the maximum spirituality. The maximum example was shown by Holy Mother. An ordinary woman, not much educated, not much anything, any kind of other, even she was so much illiterate that when one lady, she was lighting the lantern, that kerosene lantern, she was completely looking like this, a new technical thing for her. And she goes and tells everybody, oh, she is such a learned one, she knows how to light a lantern. By that it seems how much she was there. One was them was, winding the clock. That time 10 o'clock used to be wound, She goes and tells, oh, she knows how to wind the clock. A man, a lady of that level, even didn't know of that, where she has gone today. She also was misdirected by some of the ordinary ladies there. Oh, you are married to a madman. You could not become a mother. A young girl, 12 years old Ma, Sharda Devi, she said, maybe I have not become a mother. So she goes to the Thakur, to Swami, to Guru Maharaj. See, people are telling, I have not become mother. He says, mother, you want to become mother? I'll make you mother in such a way that you will get fed up by hearing the word ma, ma, ma. And I'm sure mother is not fed up. Today whole world is calling her ma, ma, ma. Somebody has challenged me in some of these places. In Gujarat when I went, Ramakrishna has done a very bad thing. I said, what? She has done unjust to Sharda Devi. I said, how? He has married her and not given her all the woman's demand. I said, what is this? He has not made her a mother. He said, who told you he has not made her mother? He has made her mother. He has made her such a mother that the whole world is calling. Whole world is telling, ma, mother, mother, mother. Who said he has not given? Has he not accepted her as a wife? When she came, did she not tell, I have married you as per the social culture is concerned? You got full right on me. He has given the whole right to her. Whatever you want, you can do it. If you want to pull me to these worldly things, you are at ease. She has given the full right to her. What a wonderful lady that was. Without accepting that offer, she says, no, I have not come for that. Just allow me to be on your path to help you in your spirituality. So he has not deprived her for there. He has given the full wifehood, full motherhood. But from your angle of view, on a small angle of view, yes, he has deprived, he has done. She should have gone for a divorce. Today it would have been a divorce case, very good divorce case. But she has, thank God they were not known there. And that's why our India was so very happy. Now it's very, 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 I should say, bad time for us that you are having like this use and throw type of thing, hire and fire type of things are happening here also. Even in the marriage life also hire and fire is going on. So anyway, mother didn't do it. So he has given the full right. And see the motherhood again and the wifehood. I'll tell you two things. Motherhood and wifehood. When mother was cooking food for these students, for these disciples who used to come in Dakshineswar, she used to give, because they were young boys, some extra chapatis she was making. One day he asked, how many chapatis do you make for them? And he said 5, 6 or 7, something like that. No, don't make so much. I'm going to make them sadhus, they must have practice. It's question of touching the motherhood. She says, don't worry about that, I am mother. You have nothing to worry about it. I know what they want. She has kept her pakka motherhood there. Now the question of wifehood. One day Thakur was going for one place for seeing some kind of sankirtan by boat. Mother also wanted to go. So she sent someone and said, go and ask Thakur, I also want to go and see the people dancing and doing sankirtana. They come and tell him, mother wants to go. Then he says, well, if she wants, she can go. Then that messenger comes back, tells mother. Thakur says, if you want, you can go. She says, I won't go. He said, why? I am his wife. By that she said, that if she wants, he doesn't like it, seems. As a wife, I must always obey his wish. That is the maximum wifehood, which has been shown by Sita. When Rama was sent to Banvas, Sita was not given Banvasa. She could as well say, okay, go back, I go to my Maike, I'll come back after 14 years, if you come, I'll accept you. Then she has been told by many people, by Kaushalya, by others, why? He is not given you. He said, where my husband is, I am there. No, you have never gone through such things. You have been all the time brought up in a very good comfort and all these things. His staying and my staying together is the maximum comfort. Read Ramcharitmanas, you will find there. Wherever he lies, that is my best bed. Whatever food he gives, my best food. That's the ideal wife. Goes with the husband, 14 years. Nobody ordered her. Everybody was dissociating him. Today's context, just think about this. Tata, take the taxi and go to father's house. Okay, if you come back, if you are hell and hearty, I'll accept you. By the time I can accept other ones also, if possible. And we say advanced. We are advanced. I don't say by that slavery. It's not a slavery, by the way. Don't take it as a slavery. Oh, she is a slave. No. One of my relatives in my pre-monastic life, she is in America. She has got some close friends who are also Americans. So one day one lady came, American lady came and told, okay, let's go for a movie. Then she said, okay, I want to talk to my husband. Husband is in the office. This lady got pakka wild. What? You're going to ask pardon from your husband? Insulting a woman? She dropped on the floor. Like that. He said, no, it's not a permission. It's just information. I'm his wife. If I go there, I must inform him. When he goes somewhere else, he gives, no, you're insulting the womanhood. This is maybe, in our country, it's not womanhood insulting. It's only information. We inform each other. Then she got up and says, oh, now I understand you sometimes tell about your Sita, Savitri and all these things. I used to think that they're all fables. By this talk I understood, you people follow it. Let us keep this, let us keep this. This is our womanhood, this is our motherhood, this is our wifehood. Let us not leave it at the cost of so-called advancement, at the cost of humanity. The best thing of a woman, I'm not attacking women, I'm only telling my heart feeling. The best ornament in Indian woman is her shalinata, her modesty. And that is mother has shown all the time, how modesty can be kept. And today, with due respect again, we are losing bit of that modesty. Losing. And because of that losing, so much of things are happening. Both giving their own contribution to this. Let us go back to those old things. They are not bad, they are not haggard. They have been completely tested, time tested, like when you test a gold, they have been tested and found out to be the existing one. This culture and civilization, thousands years old, have not gone down. A little bit of change has come upwards, a flow has come, but will go off, not like them coming up and going down. Where is the Roman culture? Where is the Greek culture? Tomorrow, where will be this, your Michael Jackson's culture? It will all go to dogs. Take it from me. Write it on your notebook. About 10 years, nobody will know what Michael Jackson is. But ask a boy, who was Krishna? Who is Rama? You will be able to tell you. This is our culture. Let us keep this. They have shown us this. This is dharma. This is spirituality. Let us have that. I think the time is up. When I go on talking, I just speak out my heart. I'm hurt. I'm hurt because I'm losing. But I'm again telling you one thing. I am also having a good hope. India will not die. India will remain. And it will remain like this. Whenever a little bit more it is going like a pendulum theory, it is going to the other side. It will go and get a hit. After getting a hit, it will come back to center as a pendulum. It has to come back. Once we had the pant of 22 inches, then slowly it becomes so big like elephantia. Have you seen that? So elephantia. Then slowly coming down to like drain pipe. It comes to a drain pipe. Now this has come to central level and get 22 inches. So it will come back to the original on everything. Even dresses also. Mothers had so much of nice blouses and sarees. In foreign countries they are learning sarees. There are schools and colleges how to wear sarees. Indians are earning a lot just to teach them how to wear sarees. Anyway, it's gone. After slowly going, as if nothing is there, he has gone to that. Thank God it is coming back to sarees and salwars and all these things. So what I mean is this culture may have little dwindling, but this culture will never go because they are behind it. When they go going out of the order, they will bring it back. This is one way. The other way, as a devotee of the Ramakrishna mission, I can only tell you this. Mother has given us a very good assurance. Let us have that assurance in us. We'll be very, very happy. And that is this. If there is no one in this world for you, Sunny, you know there is a mother for you. And it is not a man-made mother. I am a real mother. Just take her as a real mother. The mother will never be lost. She will never lose us. Even if we leave her, she will bring us back like a pendulum theory, little bit of going. If someone who goes for angling, I have seen people going angling. When a big fish is catching that, they allow a little bit of, this thing, thread to go so that it goes on playing. It doesn't pull, because it breaks. When it goes on playing and gets tired, then gives one bang, it comes into the shore. So like that, when you go, a little bit of playing, mother will pull us back. We'll come back. We are born as Indian, we'll die as Indian. India will never die. Let mother give us that. With this, to all of you my pranam, because in all of you the same Brahman is there. To all of you my sincere pranam. Jai Ma, Jai Thakur, Jai Swami. I think time